And we are live. Welcome everyone. This is your host Abraham El Jaguar. I will do a sound check in a few moments. First of all, this channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, Game Master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. And make sure that you use my code for a special discount. A moment please while I check the sound. Sound is good. Today we are continuing the White Album visual novel. Let me switch it to full screen. Alright. I named this stream Melting Snow or Snow Melting. Let me check the Snow Melts, because it seems that we are finally getting through that icy layer that covers Yayoi's heart. But at the same time, the relationship with Yuki, it's pretty much dead. Toya has pretty much tricked himself into believing otherwise. But Yuki means snow in Japanese. The relationship is gone. Now, out of all of the options here, they're so boring with the exception of the lolly. You know that something bad is in visual novels, in a particular visual novel, when the lolly is like the most fun option. I kind of want to go out today. I head downtown. Fuji? Yes. That voice. Hello. Mana. When she's feeling good, it's obvious. She's such a kid sometimes. What? Nothing. Good. At any rate, what should I talk to her about? Small talk. Sometimes I forget I'm supposed to be a private tutor. Maybe I should try acting like it for once. Have you been studying lately? Anything test related you're having problems with? I say, trying to give the friendliest smile I can. Going to get angry. God. Again the God. That is not in the Japanese translation. That's Japanese dialogue. Where did that come from? What's with the creepy smile? You can drop the teacher act. Great, she's in a bad mood again. I definitely came on way too strong right off the bat. Hahaha. I have to give it a shot every now and then, you know. I haven't finished my oatmeal. What's your problem? You're off the clock. Acting like you're taking the job seriously doesn't increase your paycheck. You're just working for free. It's a sham. Mana is merciless. Normally, I'd shut up there. There are so many Japanese characters, protagonists, that are so fragile. A few of them are very tough, very manly, but a lot of them take emotional damage so easily. If some lolly were to tell me that, I wouldn't care, like I care about her opinion. But I'm only looking out for her best interests here. It's not about the money to me. I'm always gonna be in teacher mode as long as you're here 24/7. I brace myself for her response. You see, why do you have to brace yourself? Just take it. You shouldn't care about it. Oh, what was wrong with her? I'd been prepared for her to explode, but surprisingly, she fell silent instead. What was that sound? Oh, can we replay that sound? Oh. Oh. Did I actually get through to her? What was that? Some kind of newfangled pickup line. Huh? I get it already. This guy over here, always trying to hit on me. You're such a pervert. Teach. A bona fide deviant. That's completely wrong. I'm talking to you as your teacher. Get bent. Get bent. Oops, there she goes. Being a private tutor isn't easy. You should be laughing. That exchange was pretty comical. Tutoring session with Mana today. Let's save over here because we're in the final arc. Don't want to screw anything up. Now, where should I go? Who cares about Mana when we can speak to Yayoi? I'm working as an AD today. It's until the 29th. Oh, what? No. It skipped the dialogue. Here we go. I head over to the TV station. Good morning. Oh. Oh, hi, good morning. It's unusual for Yayoi to start a conversation with me. That's because we're now in actual romance with her. I need you to think about this seriously. Have you never felt romantic feelings for anyone? I thought I already answered this. I figured she'd say something like that. She was burned in the past. It's like she's made up her mind that she's answered this question adequately enough. The feeling of being loved is, at its core, the ultimate expression of selfishness and subjectivity. Am I wrong in saying you feel comfortable entertaining any kind of relationship with me, only because you don't feel you are truly in one with Yuki? Well, if you're in a relationship and you cheat, that means that you don't really love that person. Now, some of you could be hearing this and what? At least at that particular moment, why would you do something that would hurt the other person? For a moment, that person disappeared from your thoughts. You didn't care. Or maybe you actually wanted to do something to that person by cheating. So that's the thing with these sorts of romantic problems. She holds me in her inhuman gaze before smiling wryly. She's right, though I hate admitting it. But she's also at fault. She says she cares about Yuki, but yet she is cheating on her with her own boyfriend. Do you think that would make her happy? Even now, the relationship between me and Yayoi chugs on somehow. What right do I have to preach about love, considering my own infidelity and inability to commit? Still, you're wrong. You're honestly telling me that you never felt romantic feelings for anyone? Yeah, it's bullshit. And it's good that Toya doesn't just say, you're wrong, because he actually backs it with an argument. There are so many people that are not exactly the most intelligent, the brightest chips in the block, and they just say, you're wrong, you're incorrect, but they don't give you arguments. They don't know. I've never fallen in love with a man. How about with a woman? She repeats the answer she gave me before, word for word, without blinking. But I refuse to back down. Let me try again. Please answer the question regardless of gender. You've never felt romantic feelings for anyone, Yayoi? I ask the question one more time. She's never once revealed her true feelings to me. At first, I saw her as the type of person who'd work to achieve her dreams at the expense of everything else. But now I see her differently. It's hard to put it into words. But it's clear she doesn't operate on such simplistic logic. She stares at me silently for a moment. If I say no, will that finally be enough to satisfy you? That pause was very suspicious. cinnamon shards. Yayoi is never honest, so that's not valid. He needs to give a very detailed response for it to be satisfying. She gazes at me coldly. The gesture makes her seem like a machine, impervious to human emotions. My satisfaction isn't what's important. I agree. I'm sure we can both agree that our priority here is Yuki. Yuki has nothing to do with this. Are you sure about that? She asks quietly, interrupting me. She's creating a divide between me and Yuki to make her dream come true. That's her real goal here. And everything seems to be going according to plan. There's a chance it's no deeper than that. I'm sorry, but I just need to know how you truly feel, Yayoi. So I'll ask one more time. Stop avoiding the question. Have you, Yayoi, felt romantic feelings toward anyone, man or woman, ever in your entire life? I catch a faint flicker in her cold, steady gaze, along with her own reflection. She watches me silently for a moment longer. I'm sorry what? You can't even give me an answer, huh? But she's not saying no. I cannot. Is it because I'm the one who's asking? Could it be that she's actually developing feelings for Toya? For a brief second, it looks like she's about to speak. But instead of answering, she turns her back to me. If you'll excuse me, hey, no, don't run away. I would hold her for a moment, turn her around to face me just to see the look in her eyes. Then I would let go. She walks off without looking back once. Whew. After all, they have already gotten physical with each other. I have a huge sigh, like I'm releasing something pent up inside of me. Yayoi has some serious issues. You really need to, go full force, take them on. We clearly have a very bizarre relationship, but there's no denying the time we've shared. I'm starting to begin to understand the way she thinks and feels. I've never seen Yayoi at a loss for words when asked about something. She'll easily sidestep it, or she'll be upfront. That's who she is. And yet, when I just confronted her, she seemed at a loss. I had no idea how to handle such a direct question. It rattled her. And seeing her like that rattled me more. I wonder what's going on between us. And is it something that the Yayoi wants? Did Yayoi, who gave up everything for Yuki, somehow know this would happen? "24th. Now then, where should I go today? It's until the 29th. Okay. Save the game. No. The lolly it is. The lolly again. I kind of want to go out today. I head downtown. Fuji, yes? That voice. Hello, Anna. When she's feeling good, it's obvious. She's such a kid sometimes. They keep repeating the dialogue. What? Nothing. Good. At any rate, what should I talk to her about? Hobbies? No. Small talk. Speaking of which... Alright, have you eaten already, Fuji? What? It's like she finds it impossible to wait for the other person to talk. I haven't eaten anything in breakfast. Wanna go get something? Oh, how very weird. I thought she didn't want to hang out with Toya. Well, sure, I guess. Which is how I ended up at a pretty empty fast food joint in the late afternoon. Never eat at fast food restaurants. Never. If you value your health, never do that. It only takes once. You're gonna die young if you keep chugging those large cokes. More likely, I'll end up with some cavities. No. No. Really, Serge, look into it. I don't mean it in a bad way, but is this where you usually spend your afternoons? What's wrong with that? Most kids do, right? I guess, but it is a normal hangout spot for high school kids. But I get the feeling she always comes here alone. Oops. I was so lost in thought, I ended up staring at her without meaning to. Oh, she got completely taken aback. Why? Because I guess what? It's always eating at a fast food restaurant. That is awful. Seemingly confused about why I'm staring at her, she starts rubbing at her face with a paper napkin. Before shoving her face in my direction. Huh? Oh, nothing. Looks clean. She then resumes eating, apparently satisfied. Kind of cute how she munches on her burger, though I prefer not to think about what she'd do to me if I said that to her face. 25th. Now then, where should I go today? Dave. Yayoi! Yes! Yes! Good morning, and she always greets us first. But so much progress, huh? Oh, hi, good morning. It's unusual for Yayoi to start a conversation with me. Romance. Maybe I'll try prodding her a little more about her love life. Though I'm not sure how to broach the topic. Can you spare a few minutes, Fuji? Wow. Seeing me hesitate, Yayoi ends up speaking first. Oh, sure, it's fine. Why does she always sound so formal around me? I'm really sorry about the other day. The other day? When I wasn't able to answer your question. Did that happen? Huh. Yes. You asked me if there's ever been anyone that I've felt romantic affection for. I can't help but feel embarrassed hearing her repeat my question back with her unreadable poker face. More importantly, why is she making a point of bringing this up? She has a bizarre sense of morality, seemingly disrespectful of other people's feelings. Though it's something I've only just come to understand. I'm the one who should be sorry. Everyone has questions they don't want to answer, and I didn't treat the matter with the delicacy it deserved. Do you know what delicacy means? Not the dictionary definition. Sensitivity to detail. By that definition, I think you in fact did tread delicately enough. Her words take me by surprise. I was expecting some kind of sarcastic retort. Was that a compliment? Yes. Though the question itself lacked that delicacy. So there wasn't delicacy at all. Ah, I see. She chuckles slightly in response to my answer. Wow, Yayoi laughing. In the anime, you never see her laughing. Not once. Not a single time. Before I can register her mirth, she's back to her business-like deadpan expression. I'm the one who initially offered you the proposition. I did. That is true. That is correct. But there appears to be a conflict of interest, and I do not want you to feel disadvantageously pressured. Here's the huge hint. The greatest hint in the entire visual novel. That she likes Toya. She doesn't want Toya to feel pressured between choosing between Yuki and Yayoi. If you told me to love you, then I'd do the best that I could. She clearly doesn't understand how I feel, as I figured. I once again get the feeling that I'm watching a comedy unfold that's too highbrow for me to understand. Yayoi, a gorgeous woman by any standards, just said she'd do whatever I wanted. Ooh. Those are the words that you want to hear. As a man, I'd be lying if I said that didn't make me happy. You're not doing this for me, but for Yuki, right?
Hi.
Right. I can't help but sigh at her immediate response. It's clear she still cares about Yuki more than anyone else. That's not the point she's never wavered on. That's one point she's never wavered on. You're making me jealous of Yuki because of how deeply you love her. When you said you never felt love for anyone, ever, that was a bald-faced lie. Bald-faced? Wasn't it bald-faced? No, it's bald, right? Yayoi meets my gaze with her own. I told you before. I told you that love Yuki. Again, the editing, terrible editing. I told you that I love Yuki. It's the same words, though the intonation's different. I catch a glimpse of her emotions, her tone like that of a teacher frustrated at a student's incomprehension. I wish you'd care more. I wish you'd care about me the same way you do about her. Oh. I mutter half jokingly. She simply stares at me, her gaze unwavering. Is she unsure how to respond? Like a robot, short circuit, can't process. If that's what you want, then I'll try my best. Though I can't guarantee I'll succeed. While the meaning behind her words has changed, the mood between us seems slightly more amicable. So I respond in kind. That's all I want. Sounds far more human saying that than if she had easily promised me she could fine-tune her own emotions with my preference. I'm sorry. Still, it's just like her to follow that up with an overly sincere apology. For better or worse, that's part of her charm. 26th. The 26th. Now then, where should I go today? Well, we are saving the game. This is going to be it for White Album for today. I think that the day after tomorrow I'll be continuing this. Thank you for watching this live stream. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the super thanks button. Like, subscribe, take a look at the information in the description, the pinned comment. This has been your host Abraham L. Jaguar. And remember, level up in game and level up in life. Once again, thank you and see you later. In about 3 hours, I'm going to be streaming its origin.